Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Everton News Daily. Frank Lampard has done his pre-match press conference ahead of Everton's game against Leicester City, which kicks off at 5:30 tomorrow night at Goodison Park. The Everton manager was full of praise for Leicester City, said that they're a dangerous side. The game's going to be very tight. He talked about how well they are in possession and how resilient they've been of late under Brendan Rodgers. I think they've won 2 of the last 5 games and ran Manchester City very close last weekend. So the manager expecting a really tough game at Goodison tomorrow. Of course, Everton could get the win. It is the penultimate game before the World Cup break. It's Everton's last home game until Boxing Day tomorrow. So there's a lot of emphasis on getting these 3 points, but it will be a tough game, and the manager certainly expecting that. He had an injury update for us at today's press conference. This is what he had to say. And off the back of that, he had this to say about Nathan Patterson, who did return last week as a second-half substitute in Everton's 0-0 draw with Fulham. And this is what the manager had to say about whether he is ready or not for tomorrow's game against the Foxes.
Sorry, the Leicester game.
The Leicester game, yeah. Sorry, yeah. He is ready to start. He came on last week, and it's more just my decision now of how ready to start he is.
And
short and sweet from Frank there, but saying that Nathan Patterson is of course ready to step back in. It'll be his decision rather than whether Nathan is ready or not. I think he will play. I think Patterson will come back into the starting lineup tomorrow as he tries to make sure that defence is back to where it was a few weeks ago. Seamus Coleman has done fine in his absence, but I think Patterson offers more going forward now, just where they are in their careers. But you know, part of that defence is Jordan Pickford, who's been in fantastic form, been spoken about again this week. Obviously, this is going to intensify now because of the World Cup being just a couple of weeks away. Pickford is clearly England's number one. I don't think there's anyone to challenge him just right now. And this is what the manager had to say on just how good Jordan Pickford is.
I think he's just playing at a high level as he was last year. I think it's Jordan is in the top bracket of goalkeepers in the world, in my opinion. He's England's number one. And when you look at the top teams in this country who have won titles in the last 2 or 3 seasons or more, their goalkeepers are world-class goalkeepers. You know, Edison's and Alisson's and these people, they are top-class goalkeepers. So they help your team. They make saves when you rely on them. They train well. I know that from Jordan's point. He's a great professional. So it's just him doing his job really well.
There you go, the manager praising Jordan Pickford very much and deserved so as well. He's been fantastic for Everton for a while now. Clearly is England's number one and probably will be captain tomorrow if Seamus Coleman is replaced by Nathan Patterson in the side. Another player who will be desperate to do well, but just a couple of weeks before the World Cup squad. Obviously, Frank Lampard within this, we're not going to play the clip, but within the press conference admitted he knew who was in the 55-man squad from Everton. Wouldn't reveal it. It's not his place to reveal it. There is a few rumours bobbling around that Dominic Calvert-Lewin has been included in it. Don't know whether that's true or not at the moment because, like I said, we don't know. But Dominic Calvert-Lewin will be looking to continue where he left off against Crystal Palace at Goodison a fortnight ago. He was fantastic that day, scored the first goal as well, and it'll do him no harm to add more goals. So tomorrow is the perfect opportunity. Go and get a hat-trick, Dom, please. But this is what the manager had to say about having Dominic Calvert-Lewin fit and firing again.
Good, very good. He's trained for the week, and every game is more in the tank for him and more confidence in his own fitness. And we can't expect goals every game. You know, we all want that. He had a good chance in the last game that he would have wanted to take, but you see that he's becoming more like himself, and I think that's a great thing for us. So yeah, it's a big plus for us.
There you go. Alex Iwobi has revealed that former Everton manager Rafa Benitez told him that he should leave Everton when Benitez was the manager. Benitez apparently told him that it said to Iwobi, it must be difficult when the fans are on your back. It told him that he wasn't in his plans, and that he'd be better off going out on loan and trying to find a move somewhere else. Alex Iwobi told him he'd rather stay and take his chances, fight and battle to prove his ability and to fight and work hard to get into the side. Iwobi said, I was told I wasn't good enough, but I wanted to stay and show my ability, and I'm delighted that I did. Benitez obviously left the football club. Frank Lampard came in, and Iwobi has looked like a totally different player since Frank Lampard come through the door. Obviously got into the Everton side last season, worked hard, played in a lot of different positions, but played in midfield as well. Started this season in the double pivot, has been fantastic for us this season. I think it's only Kevin De Bruyne who's got more assists than Iwobi. He's created more chances than anyone for Everton, and I think he's second for creating chances in the Premier League. So he's had a tremendous turnaround since Lampard came in, and you know, you just got to take your hat off to Alex Iwobi and say fair play. You know, maybe could have left, like he said here, under Rafa Benitez, and moved on to pastures new, but wanted to stay and fight for his place at Everton, and has managed to turn that round. So fair play to him, and hopefully he'll continue to thrive. And a couple more of assists tomorrow will do everyone the world of good. So good luck tomorrow to Alex. Everton have revealed that the brick facade that has begun to be placed around Everton's new stadium will incorporate elements of the historic Goodison Park latticework, which was pioneered by architect Archibald Leach. You can see the work displayed obviously on the Bullens Road stand. Rangers, it's at Ibrox as well, isn't it? That kind of thing was also at Roker Park, Sunderland's old ground. But Dan Meese has incorporated that to be going in to the new stadium as well, which I think's a fantastic touch, really, a nod to Goodison Park. I think it's a huge thing. There'll be 731 facade panels being installed down at Everton's new stadium, and this is where you'll see a nod to that latticework. So I think that's a brilliant touch. I mean, the stadium is flying up now. It's looking fantastic. Someone's posted a picture today from a plane going over it. Looks amazing. We've seen Liverpool Waters and Peel releasing a video this week showing all of the developments down on the Docklands, and obviously shows where Everton's new stadium is as well, and just where it fits in on that waterfront, and it all looks fantastic. So exciting times as that brickwork continues to go up and down there. And finally, Everton's game in Australia against Celtic has now been changed. It's been moved to an earlier kick-off. The game will now kick off at 2:45 p.m. local time, and that is a 3:45 a.m. start here in the UK. It was scheduled to kick off at 7:45 p.m. in Australia, which would have been 7:45 here, but it's been put back 5 hours. That is on the 20th of November. So it's caused a little bit of upset because some people arriving won't be in time for the game now. It's obviously the middle of the night job if you're watching it on TV over here. But yeah, that has changed in the Sydney Super Cup. So making note of that one. Also, Everton's other game, against Western Sydney Wanderers will be played on the 23rd of November. That's still at the original time. And finally, if you're planning on taking anything to the food banks, tomorrow is your last opportunity to do so at Everton. They do the football food banks. It's the last opportunity till Boxing Day. So if you were planning on taking anything down there, take 2 tins instead, because they won't be getting any donations now certainly from Evertonians until the Boxing Day game, and obviously they can do with everything that they get. So your last opportunity till Boxing Day to take stuff to the food bank at Goodison Park tomorrow. That is it for the News Daily. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. If you want more videos, including daily live videos, a forum, discounts in our shop, why not become a Toffee TV Premier member? The link is in the description. The QR code's on the screen. I'll see you later.